Is so you hold it, you want to hold it where the tape or where the paper is, okay? And I would go ahead and just put it on, kind of anchor it at the base of the thumb.
Right here?
Yep, exactly. And then you just want to kind of tack it down there, okay?
It's good.
Good. And then you can fold it back on itself and get a hold of the paper. Again, trying to get it almost off, but not quite. It just gives you a little bit to hang on to. So if you just kind of do that, you get a little bit to hang on to. And then what I would do is give it a little bit of stretch, not too much, and I'd go ahead and let your thumb, so I'd go ahead and, there you go, just let that thumb kind of come down, good. And get a partial stretch on there, and then smooth it down in the center. And we always put the last part on with no stretch, so you can just lay it down. Okay. And you'll get better at it. I mean, it's one of those things where after you do it a little bit, you'll get better at it. So that may be just enough to support that area. Okay? So let's do another piece on the pinky side of the wrist. Very similar. So let's do, yeah, that short piece there. And again, you're going to tear just a little portion and take that piece off. And I would go ahead and start, so get that portion kind of.
If you notice when it's too high up, it rolls down.
Yeah, and you can go a little lower, that's fine.
Right here is good?
Whatever feels like you're going to get the support you need.
Okay.
Yep. So you kind of get it down, and then you can roll it back on itself to get that edge. Pull it most of the way off just so you have a little bit to hang on to. Give it a little stretch. Good. And then that last portion you just lay down.
It's a little wrinkly, but
it's okay. You'll get the hang of it. Good. And then one thing that helps is you can take the tape and you can rub it on there. Kind of sandpaper yourself because it is heat activated.
That's right. Yeah, when he helped me with it, I was doing that.
Yeah.
I was like, oh yeah, the heat.
Yep. So you want to do that one as well, especially in around the joint areas because it gets a little bit harder to get it to stick there.
I've noticed it feels better when I do that.
Yeah. And the cool thing about the tape is you can just play with it. You know, it may not be exactly the same each time. And then this, if you want to do one on the back, depending on where you want more support, you can start on the thumb side and gently pull over to this side, or you can start on the pinky side and gently pull it toward you.
Okay.
So same thing if you want to. If you feel like you
need the most support on this side.
On that side.
Yeah.
Okay. Then let's do this. Actually, if you need the most support there, let's go ahead and do that one. So again, let's just get that piece there. And let's put it on the back of the wrist there.
All right.
Okay, so I know I would come about right here, kind of center. Get that to stick down.
There you go.
And then I would bring your support across
all
that.
the way over.
I'm sorry, I did you the wrong direction.
Did I?
Across the pinky. So if you went this way, I can give you a piece, but just for training purposes, if you went this way and you come across, you might get the support you need. So let's do a different piece on there. Let me cut one so that you have it. How do you feel about pink?
It's not my favorite,
not
but
your favorite?
It's fine.
Got it. Oh, it's got black now.
Okay, that works.
You just got these in. So sorry, I'll get you going the right direction.
I'm like the only girl I know that doesn't like pink.
Okay.
I don't hate it, but I don't love it.
So if you start on this downside, and one thing that does help is if you just wash with soap and water before you do all the taping. That way you don't have any oils on your hands handling the tape, etc. So
that'll help it stick.
Yeah, exactly.
I think that was my mistake last time too. I didn't do that before.
And so I'll have you go ahead and grab this here, and then pull to that side of the wrist, and you can add some stretch. And then you can get that support. There you go as you come around. And that probably will feel like you've got some good support.
Okay, that's not too difficult.
Yeah.
I think I could do that. It was just trying to remember the X and like where to put it here. It was really...
And you can go up higher if you want. If you want to do, you know, up into here, that's fine. You can do short if you just want at the wrist. Just play with what feels good.
Okay.
That's the great thing about the tape. Is
you can't really like do it wrong.
You can't.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, the only thing is your skin often needs a break after a couple days.
I noticed when I removed it, I had some marks.
Yeah.
But they went away after a couple days.
It just needs a little bit of time to breathe. And
so then if I did want to use this, what would I do with it?
Well, the first thing that comes to mind is using it at the thumb. So if you were, so let's for instance say you were using it here, you could do, you know, like same thing, you could rip this tape here, anchor it here. Sorry, I didn't got you too well. Anchor it here and then come down like this, and then you could add your stretch pieces either direction. You could try a tape. I mean, there's no harm. The problem is when you come up onto the hand, it starts rolling off. Yeah.
What about if we put it like
you could put it down lower, so you can use it as kind of a, like on the shoulder or something. They just put it right over the area of pain, so you can tack.
So I could put that directly on my shoulder blades.
You could put it directly on the shoulder blades. So like basically find your pain and put it right on the center.
Oh, sweet.
Yeah, and so you could even take it and peel it so that you get it like this. Put it right in the center and anchor that down, and then you can take your edges and stretch them away from that and get.
Okay.
So yeah, you could do this one. You'll just maybe play with a little bit.
Okay, my shoulders are bad, so I just put it like right on my shoulder blade,
right the area of pain,
where it's stiff.
Yep, just put it in the dead center, and then you can stretch these number 1, 2, and then.
That's good to know. Oh my God, I'm gonna do that.
Give it a try there. So let's do this. I will send a referral over to a prescription over to Dr. Gill.